Hey there, brilliant people. So today I want to talk to you about the link between integrity and your core values. Core values is something that a lot of you may have looked at in various workshops or in your own readings. But I want to sort of drill down on it a little bit further and talk about the link between core values and integrity and how those two are, you can use one to increase the other. Right. So, what is your core values? So, in many different workshops and spiritual trainings or personal development trainings, you may do some work to come down to get a set of values, qualities or characteristics that for you are a much higher priority. Now, when I talk to people about what is their core value, when they've done that work with other people before, I'll often get like a short list, which is great. I mean, there might be 5 or 6 things on that list. So it is a very short list. Sometimes if people haven't done that work, we have to start at the beginning. So, we get them to write down all the qualities and characteristics they admire. And, that can be a lot. But then we take people through a process and we drill down on them and we end up with that short list. So these are the ones that are really important. But actually what we find in fractology is that if we can drill down even further, because what we find is that for most people, when they really do that internal work, that internal excavation to find out what it is that actually is really important for them, we find that it usually does come down to just one, sometimes 2, but most often just one. And this makes life really elegantly simple, because whenever you can get down to that just one, it means that when you have a choice or a decision to make, all that you need to do is ask yourself, well, of all my options, which of those is going to give me the most of whatever it is that is my core value? So there is a definite link between core value, and I'm talking about that one specific one. So when you have that short list, that is usually your secondary, a list of your secondary or sometimes tertiary values. So it's not that those aren't important, it's just that short list is often, they're kind of like symptoms or signs of this deeper underlying value. So what we find is 2 really important things. One is that when you work with your core value, when you focus on your core value, it will take you into your soul seat. So this tells us that, there's a direct link between your core value and your integrity, because they both will take you into your soul seat. And of course, the other thing to think about with your core values is that as you make these choices, as you make every choice, and you're looking at it and you're going, okay, so which of my options is going to give me more of my core value? Over time, you will embody that core value more and more. And so eventually you will become almost like, your core value incarnate walking on the planet. So that is why it's really important, because your core value it's another anchor, it's another way to focus, so that as you go through life, you just become more and more of who you really are. So there you are. That's the link between your core values and your integrity. So work on your core values, and obviously if you would like some support with that, get in touch with me or a fractology practitioner. And until next time, remember that you're brilliant.